To listen to juries because I think you kind of get in, you realize that some of these people, again, they're getting their $5 an hour and lunch. Don't threaten them. Maybe they're overzealous. Maybe they're trying to get on the jury, but it affects both sides. So just definitely don't do death threats on anybody, and don't threaten jurors either. All right, so that's that. They're kind of tied in. Again, they're intertwined. I mean, a lot of people think that, that there should have been the death penalty. Then you have the taxpayer argument that taxpayer money would go into throwing somebody in life or in prison for life without the possibility of parole, just put them to death. But by the time they're in death or on death row and going through the whole process and the appeal process and all that, and then the actual process of putting them to death, it's probably not much less or maybe even more than throwing somebody in prison for the rest of their life. And somebody could probably do some good stuff behind bars. People have. There's others who may not be doing good stuff, maybe doing violent things towards other inmates or just doing stuff they shouldn't be doing. But that being said, both of these are intertwined. The situation with Adnan Syed and the situation here with Nicholas Cruz, the Parkland school shooter. I'm not, again, like the abortion thing, I don't want to go one way or the other as to where I fall on this. Whether I think pro-life, anti-death penalty, or death penalty. Obviously, there's emotions on both ends of this, but I do think all of these different considerations need to be made, and a lot of time it's the emotion that leads people to things. And imagine if Adnan Syed was sentenced to death and was in fact put to death, that would be a travesty. But it did not happen. He's lost 20 years of his life, but he is released for the 1999 murder of Hyman Lee. And Nicholas Cruz, the Parkland school shooter down in Florida, sentenced to life life in prison without the possibility of parole. All right. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend.